Now, I released 2 videos on this bike talking about how this was a mistake basically. So the first video was, did I make a mistake buying this Gsxr? And the second one was, I made a mistake buying this Gsxr. I already spoke about why I think I made a mistake buying this Gsxr. As months progress, I bought this 5 months ago. That's when my first video came out, when I went to collect it from underneath Cork and driving it back without any fucking oil. It was a mistake at the time. Going forward now, this bike is looking a million times better, which I will tell you exactly what I've done. I've just made a short for TikTok and YouTube and Instagram, so that video is going to be probably up already or will be coming up. Everything I've done to it now makes it what it is. First of all, since I drove the Gsxr without any oil in it, which I thought the mechanic there, whatever, he was working on cars anyway, let's just call him a mechanic. I thought he would have filled up some oil in it before I got there, and he left the engine cold, of course, and I didn't check the oil, which was my mistake. This is on me, there's nothing I can do about it, but yes, it is what it is. I drove the bike without oil 4.5 hours away from home. I realized at the point when I was around Limerick on the motorway and the FI light started flashing, and at that point I had no other choice but to continue on driving, and the light disappeared, of course, and it didn't come back. Actually, I still should have checked the oil. There's nothing I can do now, but what it had come to was 2 weeks later down the line, I'm driving home after work, 6th gear just blew up. 6th and 2nd gear, I think. Yeah, it blew up and there's nothing I could have done about it. I downshifted into 5th. I got home somehow. That was fairly lucky. And then when I got to the estate, I could not drop into 4th. So what I done was I put my whole body weight, shoved it into 4th, and that's where the other short came from. That was the noises coming out of the engine. So learn from me, if you're going to look at a bike, check for oil. Especially even in the car as well, obviously. Check for oil and yeah, make a good decision on buying it. If it has no oil, just walk away. It was probably driven without any oil. So right now I have an engine from a K2 fitted in. That engine, when I got it, it was 16,000 miles. I maybe have put on 3,000 kilometers. I specifically cannot tell you now because I do have the kilometers written down from the odometer, and I can actually calculate on exactly how much this engine has, because I seen the odometer from the previous engine. But the odometers are actually very expensive. I ended up not buying the odometer because it would have costed like 400 euro. I am not going to spend that money on an odometer. I maybe in the future will maybe get the clock put down to whatever mileage the engine actually has. So another thing I need to talk about is the condition of the wheels. They were awful, and I mean awful. Paint was peeling, it was dirty, you couldn't clean it, especially the front wheel. The back one, you could get it not perfect, but you could get it looking cleaner than it was. The front one was atrocious, completely atrocious. Now these are now repainted, so if I have a clip of what they actually looked like, I'll show you. You might be able to tell, but the front wheel I could not get clean, so what I had to do was repaint the wheels, and it looks a million times better. Then another thing was I repainted these. I put on 2K clear coat, which is the way to go. If you've never used 2K clear coat, there is a button you push, whatever, at the bottom. You mix the chemicals in with the paint. You shake the can before you press it, and you shake the can 2 minutes after you press it, and it is chemically bonding. I recommend really painting them with 2K clear coat. They are not rubbing off. They're not perfect because the bin bag touched it. It doesn't matter. They are cleaner than they were. My shoes rubbed them off so badly. I still have stains on my Nikes. That was another thing I painted, and what I am regretting is not buying 2K clear coat in gloss for the wheels. This is going to be a lesson I learned, and the next time I'm doing it, I'm going to be using 2K clear coat. So yeah, this bike was very neglected, and now if I move away, just take a look at it. Like from that distance where you're standing, it probably looks perfect right now. Well, close enough, maybe. And the final thing I've added was this taillight here. I have a short made about it. You've probably seen it, and if you didn't, it has included indicators. and let me tell you, the rear end has never looked this good. You can probably go and watch the video of me fitting the rear light on my YouTube channel. Tail tidy used to just flicker up and down, and now it is solid, so I don't need to worry about the number plate going anywhere or it bouncing up and down. It looked horrendous. So yeah, that is my experience of buying an old Gsxr that was very neglected, and now it is close enough to restored. Keep in mind, the back fairing I still need to do. I will get new plastics for it. This is just like, what, £400 or something like that for all new plastics. And then the tank is probably going to be like €140 from eBay if I can get one in perfect condition. And yeah, and even if I'm buying the fairings, I might not even need to do the rear end. It'll just come together. This is the story of my Gsxr, and I hope you enjoyed it.